Have you ever wondered how to make educated guesses or mark the answer even if you don't know it? Then this video is for you. Hi, I'm Dr. Mehrin. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make educated guesses by ruling out options so that you can increase your attempt rate and also the number of corrects. This is the way the toppers do to increase their score. So let's go to the video. I have selected 15 questions from May INICET paper. This is an exam-day strategy no one should miss, both for INICET and NEET PG. Question number 1. A 18-year girl presented to the Gynecology OPD with amenorrhea. On examination, she was found to have Turner stage 5 breast and no pubic and axillary hair. Ultrasound revealed absent uterus. What is the likely diagnosis? So, uterus is absent. So, Turner's and cryptomenorrhea will be having uterus. So, these two are not the answer. Next, the doubt will be between MRKH and androgen insensitivity. But it says there is no pubic and axillary hair. That means there is no androgen or the patient is insensitive to androgen. Therefore, the answer will be androgen insensitivity. Every question from Mullerian anomaly chapter should be answered by this method only. Otherwise, you will get wrong. So, next question. Extraesophageal manifestations of the GERD. We have to select it. And how will we think about it? That's what I'm talking. I'm not doing a test and discussion video. It's the way how you should think in the exam hall. In GERD, first option is asthma. Can there be asthma? Yeah. Acid reflux can irritate bronchus and there can be bronchospasm. So there can be asthma. Then laryngitis, definitely laryngitis. Then pulmonary fibrosis, yeah, because of the acid reflux, it can also lead to pulmonary fibrosis. Excessive phlegm can also be seen. The answer is A, B, C and T. This is the way we will imagine in the exam hall. Which of the following is not a risk factor for development of cholangiocarcinoma? Cholangiocarcinoma means it is biliary, right, more than hepatic. It is so we will be taking the option out which is more hepatic than biliary. Here Caroli's disease, PSC, an infection with Opisthorchis. Opisthorchis is also causing gallbladder infection and can cause gallbladder cancer. So the most likely answer will be hepatitis B, but the thing is actually hepatitis B is also a causative factor for cholangiocarcinoma. But in the MCQ exam, we can have multiple answers, but we should select the best answer. So the best answer here will be hepatitis B. We can think it in the way which I had told earlier. The picture shows an instrument for a procedure. What is it? So we have to look at it. Here, percutaneous endoscopic gastrostomy. I don't know about it. What are the instruments used? Like, I don't know. Orogastric tube we usually do. So it's not this one. Chest tube also we know that at least a chest tube drainage bag should be there. It's not there. So flatus tube is just a tube. We don't need all these things. So the answer will be by elimination option A. Next question. Which of the following is not done in primary survey of trauma? Primary survey should be the basic things. So, chest X-ray will be there, intubation should be there, ICD drainage, both are airway, right? So, in CCT, head will be the answer. It won't be there. It's the next level there. Which of the following is a reliable sign of some dehydration in severe acute malnutrition? So for some dehydration, there can be increased thirst, Sunken eye, skin pinch that goes back slowly. Yes, it will be less than 2 seconds, but it is slow. Altered sensorium? No, there is no altered sensorium in some dehydration. So one option is ruled out. Now we have to think severe acute malnutrition. What can be there already in a SAM patient? So there can be sunken eyes because the child is having low fat. Because of the low fat, skin pinch can also be affected. So the best answer is increased thirst. 15-year-old boy presents with short stature on examination. Upper segment lower segment ratio is 0.8:1. Which of the following is likely diagnosis? So the upper segment is smaller. It is not a proportionate growth restriction. So the last two options ruled out. Next, achondroplasia, we know that limbs are affected. Limbs are shorter. So it is not the answer. So therefore the answer will be this. Next question. Which of the following is not seen in nutritional rickets? Nutritional rickets, vitamin D is low. So calcium normal or low, phosphate low. So low phosphate will be there, normal calcium or low calcium. Then high PTH, definitely there will be high PTH. But urine calcium can't be increased because body is already lacking calcium, or it can be normal calcium also. So this will be the answer. What is the correct order of opening cavities in case of fetal autopsy? Fetal autopsy is done to know whether it is a stillbirth, to know the position of the diaphragm. So diaphragm can be seen from the abdomen. So we need to first open the abdomen. That's the thing we need to remind. So only one option saying abdomen should be opened first, and this will be the answer. Next question. Which of the following is not a priority condition under the WHO Mental Health Gap Action Plan? We need to think like that. When a WHO brings some programs, it usually comes for a more burden disease usually. So OCD is a burden definitely, but we will compare it with the other option. Depression is a severe or serious condition. Then schizophrenia, definitely. Child with mental health problem have to be dealt. So OCD will be the answer here. Which of the following features is not seen in Korsakoff's psychosis? Confabulation. Yes, there will be confabulation. Confabulations are made in the places of amnesia. It is a made up memory, right? So amnesia will be there. Peripheral neuropathy, we will check it. Ophthalmoplegia, we learned it in the Goa, that is Wernicke's. So it won't be here. Peripheral neuropathy can be there because it is an alcoholic. Alcoholic will be having peripheral neuropathy. So the answer will be ophthalmoplegia. Next question was a straight PYQ because this was May 2024. In November 2023, they asked what is the newly approved drug for Rett syndrome, and in the next, after 6 months, they asked cannabinoids are used in all except. So the answer will be Rett syndrome. It's a straight question, nothing else. It's straight PYQ. They asked just 6 months apart. Intermittent administration of teriparatide. Teriparatide is PTH analog. Predisposes an individual to which of the following complication? We have learned osteonecrosis and trochanteric fractures in bisphosphonates, right? Or the net loss of bone mass? No, then why should we give that? We need bone mass, right? So this can't be the answer. The answer will be osteosarcoma. Next question. Which of the following is not true about ABO blood grouping? It contains antibodies to A or B. True. Antigens are carbohydrate. It is glycoprotein. Okay, so it can be carbohydrate. Yes. Antibodies are naturally present since birth. Actually, I don't know. Let's see. Antibodies are predominantly IgM. We know that ABO incompatibility in fetus is less common than the RH incompatibility. Why? Because this fatty IgM antibody can't cross the placenta. So, it will be true. So, the answer will be C. Okay. Next question. Which among the following is not used in Sally's method of hemoglobin estimation? RBC pipette, comparator with Brown standard, Sally's pipette, graduated HB2. So Sally should be there. So Sally's method. Then a Brown standard, yeah, there was a brown color in the image, right? So it should be compared with the Brown standard. RBC pipette or graduated HB2. We need something to measure the blood. But what to be used? We know another pipette, WBC pipette. RBC pipette and WBC pipette are similar. They both were used for similar purpose and there were no similar tests like Sally's for WBC. They were used for counting. So the answer will be RBC pipette here because graduated HB2 is also used here. I think this video was useful for you to learn about the method of rolling out options so that you can increase the strike rate. It is very important to attempt more than 190 questions to get a good rank. Every topper marks more than 190 questions. If possible, mark it more than 195. Anyway, all the best for your exams. Do well for your NICT and NEET PG. So we will be seeing in the next video. Till then, bye. Take care.